This is Martin Carla with Help Me Reset 2 from pico2018. 2018. There's a website running on port 60612. We need to get into any user for a flag. Try looking past the typical vulnerabilities, think about possible programming mistakes. All right, so let's go visit that. I'm going to view the page source. I see this is proudly maintained by Babcock. All right, well, that's interesting. And let's go ahead and try to log in. Well, unfortunately, his password is not password. Let's try this password reset. Who's my favorite hero? Superman. What's my favorite car make? Toyota. Well, that's not right. It says if I get this wrong, I'll be locked out. Well, I can go ahead and hit cancel and try that again. Who's my favorite hero? Who's my favorite hero? All right, well, I could do that a whole lot of times, and probably, you know, eventually if I go through all the car makes and I go through all the known superheroes, I'm going to eventually get into this. I don't have that kind of patience. It turns out that there is another mistake in this website, and I'm going to look around for possible other things that I could put there after the slash. So I put in the profile, and it's going to give me the flag directly. So I'm sure what was expected was for me to do all that guessing, but I don't have that kind of patience. So I went ahead here to the profile page and got the flag. And then the key mistake that was made again was this idea that once I'd gotten this thing wrong more than once, it would let me cancel, and I wouldn't count that as my third attempt. As it turns out, there's a third way we could look at this problem as well. When we get to the password reset page, it turns out there's actually a cookie associated with that. And when we look at the cookie, we can take this flask session key, and then we can bring it over here. And I'm going to take that flask session key. I will split out the first part, add some padding, base64 decode it, and then decompress it. And that's going to give me the answers to the questions, because it's actually keeping track of how many times you've gotten the answer right in this session key and the wrong count as well. So it's actually relying on the client as opposed to the server to keep track of the number of times you've guessed right or wrong. So then I could come in here now and I say, well, what's my favorite color? My favorite color I know is red. And then what's my favorite hero? Well, my favorite hero is Spider-Man. And what's my favorite car make? That turns out to be Kia. It'll let me pick a new password. And then I can log in with that new password.